America, I'm concerned. I'm concerned that if we don't rise above and take control of the United States of America, which is our duty and our right as citizens of the United States of America, I believe that we will be the beggars to our own demise. I believe that we will get to a point where we won't be able to sacrifice our lives, get to the point where we aren't able to take control of what is rightfully ours and not be able to overcome this government. I believe that if we do not take the initiative to control our government, as us as citizens of the United States of America are meant to be, we will end up being the beggars to our own demise. I think that we really have a lot of work to do if we do not rise above all of this influence from the news, Fox, the biggest influence of all. If we don't rise above all this, we will. We will be herded cattle and ready to accept our fate. We really need to go ahead and take a second approach and a second look at everything. Really, all in all, there's a lot of work to be done to our country. That is a given. That's definitely appropriate to say. However, if we sit there and ignore the fact that we're losing our freedoms, our liberties every day, Congress is constantly rewriting they're doing what's called amendments. Do you know what amendments are? Amendments are a change in the Constitution, something they can do legally, but not consort with the people of America in doing so. Some of these are good, some of these are bad, but all in all, you gotta understand that when there's a major change in the Constitution, America, you have to be aware of it, and you should be given the right to vote on any changes made to the Constitution. It's there for us. America, we were there when it was created. We were there. All in all, we are the people that the Constitution was created for. If we're not there to go ahead and tell our government we want change, we need change, we are the reason for change, nothing's going to happen. So I think everybody needs to go ahead and try to rise together and try to make that change. Try to make everything better, a better future for our children, a better future for anybody that comes after us. Really, we are the founders of a future Constitution, keeping our Constitution the way it is supposed to be made, keeping a future government leaded by people that believe that we are all put here by one quote-unquote God, by one superpower that believes that we should be allowed our freedoms. I think that's the most important thing of all for everybody to understand is that we all need to rise together to hold these sacred truths dear to our hearts, and don't let anybody, no man, take away this freedom of ours to be independent and free. I think that as time goes on, if we fail to take the initiative to make changes in our government and the way we allow this superpower to go ahead and control us, I think we're just going to be sitting around with thumbs up our asses. And really, that's not a good thing for us. I mean, really, we have a lot to lose, and we're losing it slowly, daily. And I think we have to really rise above all that and take the initiative to go ahead and make change as so fit, by our government. Original Declaration of Independence. If we don't do this, we're gonna slowly see our rights taken away. We're gonna see a lot of problems, crime, poverty, famine, everything. We're gonna see it all happen, and we're just gonna be innocent bystanders that could have prevented this. However, we're sitting there and just accepting it for what it is because, like I said, it's going to be the rulers for our own demise if we don't take the steps needed to create change that is not only our right but our duty to go ahead and take control of this situation. As Citizen Patriot pointed out, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I just like to emphasize the fact that V-CHIP, North American Union, chemtrails, all of this, it's not just conspiracy, it's real, it's there. Do the math, do your homework, go online and check it out, because there's stuff on there, on the internet that, it's public information now. Someday it won't be public information. It'll be stuff that they're trying to keep from us. And we need to take the initial steps now to control the media, control the knowledge, and be the forthcoming person that gives the information, that says to all Americans who are not informed, hey, this is what's going on right now. If we don't change it, we're going to have to deal with the consequences, and so will our children and our children's children. We really need to take a look at what's going on in America. We need to make some changes, and that's really what needs to happen. I think everybody in America would agree with me if everybody saw this video or saw just even one of Citizen Patriot's videos, that there's some serious change that needs to be made, and if we don't do it, we're going to be the ones that suffer. And if not us, our children and our children's children, and so on. That's just as simple as this. Now, if you want to be selfish and, not worry about your children, fine. That's your right as an American. However, there's a lot of bullshit that's going to end up happening, and if we don't take a stand for it, who will? Because by the time our children grow up to our age, it's going to be too late. Thank you, America, for listening, and I hope that everybody here listening to this will at least have, a heart enough to march on Washington June 21st and show them that we're not going to be, cattle being led through a cattle trail. We're going to sit on Congress and wait until change occurs. So that's our duty as Americans, and I'm sure that everybody out there listening to this knows that we have to do it. It's in our best interest, it's in our children's best interest, our children's best interest, and so forth. And without us, it's nothing worth fighting for. Keep our rights. Restore the Declaration of Independence. That's what's most important to us. That's what makes us free individuals, and that's what really matters. Thank you.